He thinks that I did. He thinks everyone that was there thinks that I did. They see me and was sure that I don't get alive again.
Following the Hamas terror organization's atrocities in Israel on October 7th, over 130% of the reserves IDF draft actually showed up for the call of duty. One of those reservists was Master Sgt. Eytan T. The media line came to speak with him at Sheba Medical Center following his rehabilitation.
On the morning of October 7, Master Sgt. T was with his family in Gush Etzion, celebrating the holiday of Simchat Torah. Like millions of others in Israel, they were alerted that something was wrong when Hamas fired thousands of rockets into civilian communities, triggering nationwide alarms. But as religious Jews, they avoided their phones and other technology until sundown, when the rumors they'd been hearing of the atrocities in the south were confirmed.
When the Shabbos get out, I take the phone and open the news and look that everything is true. I send immediately WhatsApp to my major. I told him that doesn't matter what happened. I'm coming to the Miluim. I understand that it's real war and I need to be there to save about our country, okay, to save the people in the south.
Master Sgt. T's unit would not see war just yet. While the Israeli Air Force attacked Hamas targets from above, ground forces delayed their incursion for a number of reasons. Among them, to give IDF reservists time to practice and prepare, as well as to provide Palestinian civilians several weeks to flee the northern Gaza war zone.
Some 3 weeks after the initial conflict in Gaza began, Friday to Saturday, October 27th, the ground invasion began in earnest. Master Sgt. Eytan T's primary mission was to follow the D9 bulldozers into Gaza to clear a path for the ground soldiers and the ground troops to enter and more effectively engage the enemy.
The big mission need to be in the small steps. So in the beginning, we just make the way to the big mission. And after 48 hours, we start the fight against the Hamas, and we go to the first line of the home of the city, and we start to enter and fight with the terrorists. So we get some fire, we see some they shot on another units that stay near us, so we fire them with our tanks, of course, and we destroy them, okay, in the home and whatever we need.
But it wasn't long before the 184th would suffer its first casualties.
Roughly a week into Israel's ground invasion, Master Sgt. Eytan T was injured when his tank unit came under heavy fire in northern Gaza.
The troops told us, we want to go to this home, we want to go to this home, and save us. If you see something, of course, you need to shoot. And that's all. It was very silent. We work very well. And after 3 or 4 home, that the troops go into them, we hear that someone see people on the roof, and we know that no IDF soldier need to be on the roof because we on the ground, no on the roof and no on the tunnels. So we understand that is a terrorist, and immediately go with a tank straight to search them. All right, and in that minute, in that second, we get RPG.
His tank was hit directly with an RPG, rocket-propelled grenade. He received the brunt of the force of the attack, receiving a collapsed lung, internal bleeding, and shrapnel wounds all across the left side of his body.
The most important injury that the 2 shrapnels go to my lung, to my left lung, and all the lungs full of blood. In that second, the tank commander get out from the neighborhood very fast after under the fire of the Hamas, they still shot a lot of RPG and snipers and shotgun and whatever they have, and something and bombing in the another home where the troops was. It was very hard fight, and my commander did good work in 3 minutes. He go out to the neighbors, back to the first place that we was before we go to this mission, and take me out from the tanks.
By this time, Eytan was unconscious, only to wake up in Soroka Hospital in southern Israel's city of Beersheba. So the story that filled the gap comes from his team, who saved his life, starting with the field medic who operated on him under heavy Hamas fire, with bullets and sand and chaos raining all around.
And he say, I don't know how I did it. I think I in surgery room, and everything is good and very silent, and he go to some zone place in his mind, and he did what he did, but it's not the end, because it was just the beginning. Okay, he thinks that I did. He thinks everyone that was there thinks that I did.
Despite their fears for the worst, the medic and a few troops threw Eytan on a stretcher and carried him under fire and through rough terrain to a Hummer, which then ferried him the rest of the way towards a helicopter. It was a dangerous and hurried mission, during which one of the rescuing soldiers broke his leg.
When I woke up in Soroka in the hospital, I asked myself, what I'm doing here? I need to be in Gaza. This war is test from Israel, for Israel. If we not destroy and damage the Hamas, the Hezbollah will know it. The Iran know it. And they see in that minute Israel weak, and they come to attack us. We know it from the north, from Syria, from Jordan maybe, we don't know. They plan, they're ready to attack us.
But Eytan's fight in hospital was just beginning. He had several more operations and a month of rehabilitation ahead of him. The battle against Hamas will have to be left to his brothers and sisters in arms. As of this moment, roughly 1,000 IDF soldiers have been injured since October 7, and around 400 IDF soldiers have been killed.
Reporting from Sheba Hospital in central Israel, I'm Aaron Porras for the Media Line.